Here I am with my brand new grandchild, just a day old. The experience has been as wonderful and deeply moving as everyone told me it would be. And as I looked at him, I started thinking about, as one does, what sort of world he'll grow up in, what sort of world we're leaving to him. Will he experience the world as being largely kind, compassionate, and interesting, or will he find the world to be chaotic and violent? And sometimes it does seem to hang in the balance, doesn't it? Alice Walker wrote an essay about that, wondering too what the world would be like. And ultimately, her question was, are humans ultimately good and kind or difficult and dangerous? And she decided that if it's that close, if the balance is that close, then the accumulated good, kind, and small gestures we make for each other every day tip the balance in the right direction. I love that notion. I think it's one of the opportunities we get being in schools every day with children is that accumulated amount of times that we listen, that we help, that we support, that we challenge, and that we correct, but we do that with kindness and understanding. We make the world a better place, not just in that moment, but overall. And as much as I love writing lesson plans and implementing lesson plans, and I love doing restorative justice in schools, and I love working with teachers and administrators to do their jobs better and manage the context and the systems better. I think Maya Angelou was right that in the end, it's not all of that stuff that matters, but it's how people feel after an interaction with us. And the more we do that with students and making them feel heard, seen, and appreciated, the better world they grow up in. I work with a teacher in my school who was a great teacher, and kids would talk to me a lot about what a wonderful teacher she was. And ultimately, what they talked about is what a great listener she was. That when they had to talk with her about something, she closed all her devices, she put down her books, she put her hands in her lap, and she leaned forward and faced them and gave them their full attention. And that made them feel so seen and heard and appreciated. And the more she did that over and over, she made the world a better place for those kids. We get to do that in schools. One of my mentors, Richmond, was a principal of a school, and when he was in his 60s, I think, he was in his office and he got a sharp pain in his chest, and he called 911 thinking he might be having a heart attack. He wasn't, luckily. And he looked out the window of his office and he saw the kids playing in the playground, and he thought to himself, well, if I do die today, I'm glad I spent my time in schools working with children. And that's what I hope we all get to feel at the end of our careers, that we've made a difference by how students got to feel with us, and that we've made the world a better place through the accumulation of all the kind, compassionate, thoughtful, and appreciative gestures and words that we have done for them. I'm off now to see this grandchild, and I'm hoping to see you all down the road too.